the fire danger, but with a calm wind, we do cool more effectively. So we actually expect temperatures early tomorrow to be chillier than what the thermometer showed this morning. So be prepared. We're talking about teens and 20s across central Alabama, starting the day with a morning freeze. By the afternoon, we'll warm into the middle 50s, and that will feel pleasant. It's still on the cool side, but not as windy. So that really helps the way it feels. But man, in the morning hours, just make sure you are bundled up, especially if you're spending any kind of extended period of time outdoors. Now, Wednesday, we're getting a little bit warmer. We start the day close to 40 degrees. By the afternoon, we'll have some clouds building in, and we do have to mention a low chance of a shower. Most are dry, though. Really, that better chance of rain comes on Thursday. So Wednesday afternoon will feel comfortable. We're talking middle and upper 60s across much of central Alabama, and then there could be a few spots, especially some of our southwesternmost communities that touch 70, like Aliceville, Tuscaloosa, Brent, Greensboro. We'll be watching that thermometer carefully, and then on Thursday, we see our next front arrive. That is going to bring the chance of rain and thunder, with the most widespread chance of rain and thunder coming through the second half of the day. So we're talking the evening commute. Late into Thursday evening is when we expect scattered rain and some thunder. At this point, we are not included in any kind of formal severe risk. However, we'll have to watch the system carefully, as we watch every system carefully this time of the year. Early on Thursday morning, first warning future track showing a few spotty showers possible for the morning commute. So that means there could be some wet weather around early in the day. As we approach the afternoon, this is 3 p.m., that's when that band of thunderstorms starts to push through along that front. That would mean rain and thunder for Fayette, Tuscaloosa, Jasper, Aniana, Gadsden. As we get towards the evening commute, it does look like rain is likely across much of central Alabama. So it could be a wet commute home Thursday evening. Watching that chance for some thunder still into Thursday evening as well, before those storms exit by early Friday morning. Remember, at this point, we don't have a severe risk, but we could still have a few heavier thunderstorms with some gusty winds. And of course, we will be updating that forecast and fine-tuning that forecast as we get closer to Thursday. So it's important that you're checking back for the latest information. After that front, we're looking at temperatures in the 60s on Friday, so still feeling pretty good. And then the weekend just looks absolutely wonderful. If you're trying to figure out what to do this weekend, it looks like anything outdoors is going to be nice. We will start each morning pretty chilly in the 40s, but highs reach into the 70s. Then we are mainly sunny and dry. And on Sunday, we look to be even warmer, with highs in a lot of locations in the mid-70s. And tomorrow morning, we are starting the day below freezing in a lot of communities, I should say everywhere. We've got teens and 20s in the forecast. Here's where we are right now temperature-wise in Coleman. We're at 25 degrees, still a little bit of a breeze out there, so it's feeling more like the teens, but I do believe winds will calm through the rest of the evening, and tomorrow morning it is just going to be downright cold. So prepare to bundle up in the morning hours. By the afternoon, we'll end up in the mid-50s, and not as windy tomorrow, so at least that is some good news. Then we're looking ahead towards our next chance of rain and thunder that arrives on Thursday, and that will mainly come with a line of storms, especially during the second half of the day. At this point, we're not included in any kind of formal severe risk, but we'll watch carefully for any kind of heavier thunderstorms. But looking ahead towards the weekend, we're looking great. We've got temperatures that will return to the 70s, so a really mild weekend in store. Of course, I'm going to break all this down for you in much more detail coming up in just a few minutes. Not as windy, so that is going to be noticeably more comfortable, although still on the chilly side. Wednesday, we're even warmer. We've got highs that reach into the middle and upper 60s, a few clouds building in. We're mainly dry, but Thursday's our next chance of rain and thunder. We will start the day on Thursday, first warning future track, 6 a.m., showing a few spotty showers possible. But we're watching for a band of rain and thunder that will come in along a front that will arrive in northwest Alabama by about 4 p.m. So Hamilton, Fayette, Jasper, Springfield, Gadsden getting some rain. Some thunder involved, as well as this line moves through the Birmingham metro right around the evening commute time. These storms eventually exit Thursday night, and we'll talk more about what the weekend looks like coming up in just a few minutes.